This week, everything changed. Jony Ive, the man who designed the iPhone, is now working with OpenAI to build a device so radical, Sam Altman says it could replace the smartphone. Not in 10 years, not in theory. It's already happening. At the same time, in Georgia, robotic centipedes are slithering across farmland, doing a job most machines can't handle, ripping out weeds in places too rugged for tractors, too expensive for human labor. And if you look down your own street, chances are you'll see small, blinking robots rolling past restaurants and corner stores. That's Serve Robotics, on a mission to automate food delivery and scale AI into the real world. One burrito at a time, 3 different breakthroughs, 3 different industries. One shared message: AI isn't waiting for permission. It's already reshaping how we live, work, and move. Let's get into it. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Jony Ive joins OpenAI to build a mysterious AI device. In a move that's shaking up both Silicon Valley and the global tech landscape, Jony Ive, the visionary designer behind the iPhone, iMac, and MacBook, has officially joined forces with OpenAI to build what CEO Sam Altman calls the coolest piece of technology the world will have ever seen. The partnership merges the design genius of Apple's most iconic creative mind with the frontier-pushing ambitions of the world's most talked-about AI company, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Together, they plan to redefine what personal computing looks like in the age of artificial intelligence. At the center of this collaboration is a mysterious device that could eventually replace the smartphone. The concept, still tightly under wraps, is being described as an AI companion, a small, screenless, always-aware device that lives in your environment rather than your pocket. It's not just a gadget, it's a reimagining of how humans interact with machines. Instead of scrolling and tapping on a screen, this new category of hardware aims to offer a more ambient, conversational experience where AI feels less like a tool and more like a present. The deal to bring Ive on board came through OpenAI's $6.5 billion acquisition of I/O, the hardware startup founded by Ive and his team of 55 engineers and designers. The startup, previously operating in stealth mode, will now be absorbed into OpenAI's growing hardware division. While Ive will not become a formal employee of OpenAI, he will lead the creative direction of the new device through his independent design firm, Lovefrom. Strategically, the move is a power play for OpenAI. By building its own hardware, the company sidesteps reliance on platforms like Apple and Google to distribute AI applications such as ChatGPT. It also gives OpenAI tighter control over the user experience and data feedback loops that drive future improvements in AI systems. The current tech ecosystem is built around screens. Ive and Altman want to break that dependency. They're betting on a future where AI devices are discrete, deeply personal, and seamlessly woven into our physical surroundings. If successful, this device could do for AI what the iPhone did for mobile computing: usher in a new era, spark a wave of innovation, and redefine what's possible. The world is watching, and the countdown to 2026, when the device is expected to launch, has officially begun. But while OpenAI and Ive are redesigning how we live with AI, others are quietly transforming how we feed the world, with robots that look more like insects than iPhones. Giant robotic insects from Control Robotics. In Georgia's farm fields, the future of agriculture is crawling, not flying, toward revolution. Control Robotics, a Georgia Tech spin-off, is building something as bizarre as it is brilliant. Massive, centipede-inspired robots designed to autonomously weed crops in terrain where traditional machines and even humans struggle to operate. These multi-legged machines are a radical departure from the tractors and drones that currently dominate ag tech. Instead of wheels or treads, each unit moves using a series of articulated legs that mimic the fluid motion of an insect. At the front, a sensor-packed head leads the charge. Behind it, a modular train of motorized segments flexes and adapts to the terrain. The result? A robot that can swim through fields of crops, maneuvering under low-hanging branches and over uneven, rocky soil without damaging the plants it's there to protect. What makes ground control's robots so compelling isn't just their mobility, it's their purpose. These bots are designed specifically to tackle weeding, a critical but labor-intensive task that's become increasingly difficult due to rising labor costs and shrinking workforces. Traditional automation breaks down in environments like blueberry farms or hillside vineyards, where the terrain is too inconsistent. Ground Control's bots were built for exactly those environments. Currently, the company is piloting early models with farmers in Georgia. These robots are not yet fully autonomous in weeding, but they're already proving their value in mapping terrain and identifying problem areas. Eventually, they'll be equipped to physically remove weeds or apply microdoses of herbicide with surgical precision, dramatically reducing chemical use and manual labor. Affordability is also a key part of the vision. With each unit projected to cost just a few $1,000s, Ground Control aims to offer a scalable solution that can operate in swarms. Unlike high-end agricultural robots that rely on expensive computer vision systems, these bots lean on mechanical intelligence. Fewer sensors, more legs, which keeps costs low and durability high. And while agriculture is the initial focus, the potential applications go far beyond farms. From search and rescue missions to infrastructure inspection in rugged environments, the same qualities that make these bots ideal for the field could make them vital tools in disaster zones and hard-to-reach areas. And while OpenAI builds the future of AI interaction and Ground Control Robotics revolutionizes how we tend the land, another company is betting that the Sidewalk is the next frontier for intelligent machines. Serve Robotics bets big on food delivery and public markets. Meet Serve Robotics, a company rolling through city streets with small, boxy robots that deliver food, dodge pedestrians, and quietly redefine what robots can do in the real world. Spun out of Postmates in 2021 after Uber's acquisition, Serve Robotics was built around a simple but powerful idea: that food delivery is the perfect proving ground for autonomous robots in complex human environments. Led by CEO Ali Kashani, Serve has quickly become one of the most visible players in the urban robotics race. Their robots are fully electric, equipped with AI navigation systems, and designed to handle the unpredictable chaos of sidewalks, construction zones, crosswalks, curious kids, and distracted dog walkers. And that's the point. Unlike lab environments or controlled test tracks, city streets offer constant variability, the exact kind of stress test robots need to get smarter, faster. But Serve isn't just a tech demo, it's a business. And in 2024, they made a bold move to prove it by going public through a $40 million IPO. The capital infusion is now fueling their next phase of growth, scaling operations through partnerships with delivery giants like Uber Eats and rolling out thousands of robots in major cities across the U.S. Kashani sees food delivery not only as a massive market, but as a strategic entry point into broader autonomy. Every sidewalk delivery generates real-world data, trains Serve's fleet, and paves the way for other applications. Pharmacy delivery, groceries, even logistics. The more robots they deploy, the smarter and cheaper the service becomes. To keep pace, Serve recently introduced its third-generation delivery bot. It's faster, carries more, lasts longer, and, most importantly, is built with NVIDIA's cutting-edge AI chips, giving it the horsepower to make real-time decisions in dynamic environments. This isn't just about bringing a pizza to your door. It's about building the infrastructure for urban automation. Serve's strategy is clear: dominate a single use case, generate scalable data, then expand. And with labor shortages in delivery, rising demand for contactless service, and growing urban populations, the market conditions couldn't be better. In a world chasing big ideas, personal AI devices, robotic farmers, and humanoids, Serve Robotics is succeeding by thinking small. Small robots, short distances, real results. And if their sidewalk empire continues to grow, they may just prove that sometimes the fastest way to scale robotics is one taco at a time. From Jony Ive's mysterious AI companion to robotic centipedes crawling through blueberry fields, to delivery bots dodging traffic with your lunch, it's clear robotics isn't a future concept, it's a present reality, quietly unfolding in design studios, on farms, and across city sidewalks. Each of these breakthroughs reveals a different path forward, whether it's reimagining human-computer interaction, solving labor shortages in agriculture, or scaling autonomy through everyday tasks like food delivery. And together, they signal a powerful shift. AI is no longer just software. It's becoming physical, tangible, everywhere. The next wave of innovation won't just live in the cloud, it'll live in your home, on your street, and in the soil beneath your feet. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more AINN updates, and we'll see you in the future.